Greetings, church. Welcome to another MBC Devotional. We enjoy doing these weekly devotionals for you. Several weeks ago, we started a series of messages on forgiveness. I think if there's ever a day that we need to have and exercise a spirit of forgiveness, it's today. There's so much negativity in our society today, and I was thinking about words that describe the day in which we live. And I think the first word that came to my mind was division. There's certainly division over politics. There's division over the coronavirus. And just recently what happened with the George Floyd incident, racial tension has been stirred. I thought of the word anger. There's a lot of people that are angry. I thought of the word hate. I thought of the word fear. There's a lot of people that are very fearful about the future, not knowing what the future holds. This week's message on Sunday is going to be on how to forgive people. And on preparing for that message, I came across a verse that I thought was very fitting for today. It's Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 32. Paul wrote the Ephesian believers and he said, "And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you." Paul gives the Ephesian believers here a threefold behavioral challenge. Three words stick out here. He encourages them to be kind. Paul's urging the believers here to be kind because of Christ. Being kind is just simply Christ-like. Being kind to others doesn't cost you anything, and usually being kind is reciprocated back to you. Then he urges them to be tender-hearted. And I looked up a few other versions, and tender-hearted can also be translated compassionate. Jesus showed compassion to others. A good example of that is in the Gospel of John. John chapter 3, Jesus showed compassion to a religious man, Nicodemus. The next chapter, John chapter 4, he showed compassion to the woman at the well. And then just a few chapters later, John chapter 8, he showed compassion to the adulterous woman. Jesus wants us, you and me, to show compassion to sinners. So he wants us to be tender-hearted towards others. Then he says, be forgiving. Paul clearly teaches that we are to be forgiving of others. But I asked the question, and this is what my sermon is on this Sunday, how? How are we to forgive others? Our forgiveness of others is based on God's forgiveness of us. And some of us struggle with that. Some of us sometimes struggle with forgiving others. But the fact is, if God can forgive me of my failures and my sin, I certainly should be able to forgive others based on His forgiveness of me. So I want to challenge you this morning to take Paul's threefold challenge of Ephesians 4:32. Be kind to others. Be tender-hearted. Be forgiving. I think of that verse in Romans 12:21, and I would like to close with this. Be not overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. God bless you and have a blessed day.